Auto Race from Sears. This is a really cool electronic game from the late 70s. I didn't have one of these growing up as a kid. The one I got a hold of was the Mattel Electronics version, which I absolutely love this game. This I got in a stocking for Christmas back in the late 70s. It was one of the first handheld electronic games I had. But anyway, we're not talking about this one, even though I really like that one. We're talking about the Sears version. Now, there's a little bit of difference in gameplay between the Mattel version and the Sears one. I've noticed on this Sears game here that it throws traffic in the lane you're occupying every time. Whereas the Mattel one had like a set traffic pattern that would come out down the screen. So the gameplay's a little bit different, so that's kind of cool. This is pretty challenging, but if you learn the timing of the traffic coming into the lane, you could do really well in this game. I did some pretty good runs on this once I learned the timing of the cars coming out on the screen. But if you mess up one time, it throws your rhythm off and you get a lot of hits. This game also records the number of hits you've had and plus your elapsed time. You got to race 4 laps in the lowest amount of time and the lowest amount of collisions. So there's 2 scoring variables that it grades you on. So that's kind of cool. They added that extra little bit of gameplay into it. Really awesome looking box. It's pretty cool. This originally sold for around $20 back in the late 70s, which would be about $90 in 2023. So yeah, it wasn't a very cheap toy, but it's a cool toy. Of course, on the back, it shows the little slope of the game screen. I like how this game screen's laid out. Instead of being vertical, like the Mattel one, it's side to side. You go from right to left. It's kind of neat. Has a nice little throttle shifter. Has a nice little steering wheel. It's a 3-position steering wheel. It's not detented. It's a smooth turning wheel. So I really like that. Kind of like that little slide control on the Mattel one, but it's in the shape of a wheel this time. So that's a neat little upgrade to this game as well. Let's go ahead and open the box up here. This I found on Facebook Marketplace up in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Every once in a while you can find some really cool things on Facebook Marketplace if you know how to search. The search engine on Facebook Marketplace is horrible. So here's the manual. Here's the game. It's protected in its little styrofoam coffin. Very simple manual. It's only like 1 page open. Full color on the outside though, which is nice. Inside it's purple, blue, and white. Shows how to put the batteries in. Runs on 3 AA batteries. There is batteries in this right now. I don't keep batteries in my games normally when they're in storage, but I put batteries in just for this video, so I didn't have to mess with putting batteries in the video. Gives you the object of the game. Like I said, you complete 4 laps within 99 time intervals and the least amount of crashes as well. And this is really cool. At the end of the game, use the steering wheel to see your stats. So when you turn the steering wheel to lane 3, it'll give you the number of collisions you've had. And back to lane 1, it'll give you the elapsed time. That's awesome. I usually start the game with the throttle in 4. So once you turn it on, the game won't start immediately. I'll sit there and wait for you to go down to 1. So I shifted to 1 to go back to 4 really quick. Try to get the best times. So release you from your styrofoam prison. It's got the nice little plastic wrap. I was pretty happy to get a hold of this. I've always wanted one of these. I've always thought they were pretty cool. There's another version of this game as well that's vertical, and it's a lot taller, that was put out by Sears as well. I might get one of those eventually. I don't know, because I mainly collect the Mattel stuff. I don't really collect the Sears electronic games. Mainly Mattel and Tandy, Radio Shack. Those kind of electronic games I like to collect too. Anyway, I'm rambling. So it's a really nice looking game unit. It's about the size of the Mattel Auto Race, maybe just a little bit wider. Really nice looking screen. You have your readout up here. Got your on-off switch on the side. There's no power jack on this. I like this detail on the back right here. Got tail lights on it. That's kind of neat. Of course, here's where your batteries go. Just pop the door open. So you can see them in there. 3 double A's. These are Thunderbolt brand. Thunderbolt Magnums. Little piezo speaker right there. And game instructions. Pretty cool. Alright. So let's zoom in on the screen. And we'll see how good of a lap time I can get. Alright, so turn on the old auto race. As soon as I shift it down to first gear, the game will start. Back up to fourth. Now this is basically a timing kind of thing. You'll notice that the traffic only appears in the lane I'm in. So the gameplay is a little bit different than the Mattel one. So if you get a pattern down, a timing interval, you can do pretty good in this game. Oh yeah, I'm on lap 3 now. Whoa, whoa. Yeah! So I got, let's see, lane 1 that shows, what's lane 1 show again? Your elapsed time, which was 12. Is that 12? Wow. No, I'm sorry, lane 3. Lane 3 is the amount of collisions. So I had 12 collisions during the game. Nothing in lane 2, it's always blank. And then lane 1 is my elapsed time, which was 37 seconds. It's kind of cool that it keeps track of that kind of stuff. That's pretty awesome. I like that feature. 12 collisions, 37 seconds. Let's try another game. See if I can beat 37. Ah. Go, Willie, go. Oh, more collisions. Ah. Just can't get that timing down. Well, I definitely beat my other score. I actually did worse this time. So what I get? I got 48 for my elapsed time with 24 collisions. Alright, let's do it again. I like this game. This is kind of cool. And go! Oh, there's one collision. Get the timing down, Willie. Get the timing. Left, right, left, right. Ah! Oh, 34 seconds. That's cool. And I had only 9 collisions that time. This is pretty awesome. I like. Let's do one more game. I can do one more game. I'm getting kind of addicted to this now. Oops. Dang, dang. I keep getting out of my rhythm. Oop, 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 oop. Oh. I did much worse this time. Oh man, come on. Oh man. I'm definitely not Tom Slick. Oh, oh, oh. 41 collisions. Oh. Oh man, that's a terrible score. Well, that was Auto Race by Sears, a really cool electronic game from the late 70s. Did you have one of these growing up as a kid? If so, comment down below, share your thoughts on the game and what you thought of it. And when did you get one of these? If you got one for Christmas or your birthday or whatever. I love hearing those type of things. Anyway, as always, everyone, thanks for watching.